Magic Hand, Permadeath, and Acid Rain. I'm just gonna start hitting the random button. We'll just see how this goes. It's gonna go badly. Let's see. Start run. Every stream I enter, the streamer dies and loses. You're cursing me! Ooh. Fledgling Imp and a Steel Enhancer right off the bat, plus Impulate. Only problem is we've got Permadeath on, so that really does kind of make the whole Imp situation kind of grabbage. Shoot. Let's go for Multi-Strike. Acid Rating could be fun with the right build. Yeah, it's going to be rough on Purge, though. Let's leave those spikes off, because that would be bad. Okay, I kind of don't want to use my Fledgling Imps. If I can avoid it, probably. Maybe? Okay, now we do not have Moth. So I think this should be fine. I'm trying to keep my guys relatively healthy here, as this is going to go poorly otherwise. Do I drop my stewards? I'll drop my stewards here. Okay, and I don't have enough energy. Okay. Well, he took some damage there. That's a plus. Let's see. Do we hit him with Impulate? These guys are going to get messed up, though. I think I need to... Do I save for the heals? Versus 20 HP. Yeah. Okay. Gonna pop the Rage Imp. I'm gonna Steel Enhancer him twice. Keep him alive. Try and keep him alive, but he doesn't make it. Oh, and the Rage Imp lives! Hell yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to keep him around. I don't think Endless is gonna fix this situation, but that's okay. Scrub and Flame, though, that's survivability. And we want to do Glimmer, because we're gonna need consistent healing. Very consistent healing. So how do we do this? Because the main thing is, my Hornbreaker Prince truly is the only thing that's going to be able to survive here. Oh, and he's going to be getting rid of buffs. So that's kind of okay. Let's go this way. Merchant of Magic. Let's see if I can buff anything up. Gain double stack on Inflame? Hell yeah. That'll save me some trouble. And I'm just gonna buff Glimmer so it's cheap. Go back here. So I got 70 coins. That's enough to get rid of a torch. Okay. Dicey. Do you want them to enter with armor? No, because I don't need a unit banner. It doesn't help me in the slightest. Okay. You are going to live, good sir. You're going to live and everything else is going to melt. Alright, that should help considerably. Yeah, I should probably just cut the cord with the fledgling imps. They're not gonna survive no matter what I do. It's so easier to get them out of the deck now. Maybe not necessarily the case. What does Incant do for him? Oh, he gets extra damage. Okay, so let's do inflame. Okay. No, we wanted to do both of those. So he's going to hit me for 7. Or he's going to hit me for 5. Alright, Steel Enhancer. We really need to get rid of all of these cards. Because, yeah, without Inflame, this whole thing becomes bad. We also got to get rid of the Impelate. So I think we want to just start charging for as many... I go for the other Inflame, but we don't actually want more deck bloat if I can avoid it. Do you want Invigorating Solution? No. Yeah, no. Mixed feelings? Let's say no. Energy costs are my biggest problems. We need to go for Purge Gates bad, though. Well, I guess we're gonna go Merchant of Magic. Oh. Wait. You can't double stack? Oh. I guess I don't feel that cheated, but I feel somewhat cheated. Alright, let's get rid of Impelate. Doesn't help. Hellhorn Banner. I mean, I could go for the Steelworker and see if he can survive. He might. Nah. All in, baby. All in. One man. Against the world. Okay, throw something in. Let's keep throwing in torches. Okay, and let's get a rare Awoken card. If we're lucky, we get a boost. That's actually functionally worthless. I don't think I get a whole lot of spikes. If I do, that would be still pretty useless, actually, because spikes are mostly useful against weak trash mobs, and with Acid Rain, it doesn't help. Alright. This will be fun. No kill bonus. No more do me any good. Do me any good. So I guess I'm just gonna hit him. Woo! We better get some armor on the next round, otherwise this is a whole sunk run to begin with. Alright, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So, Inflame, Steel Enhancer, and Pop the Glimmer. There we go. Giving Inflame Holdover might have been a good idea, but if I have a really small deck, and I do, then we could just turbo buff my main guy endlessly. And if I could get just a little bit of perpetual draw, then nothing can stop me. I'm just gonna do that for reasons. But yeah, we definitely have to get rid of probably all but one of the restores. Get rid of the bomb, because that's going to do the most amount of damage. Alright. There we go. That's some damage. Enhancer, Inflame, Enhancer. Alright, so this is actually shaping up. One man solos everything. It works. I just gotta get a couple more cards to make it work. I'll take 4. I've got Armor aplenty. If I could get the Armor Doubler, that would probably solve all problems. I mean, as it stands, I'm pretty happy with myself. I do 100 damage per swing by the end of one of these rounds, and that's usually a good sign. Do I want extra energy or draw more? No, we want the extra energy. We don't need capacity. We don't need the other stuff. He's got Cleanse, so that Dark Deal is limited usefulness. So let's skip that. Let's skip all of these things. Is that basic runic pyramid except for it's in Monster Train? Oh yeah. No, there are definitely a number of very familiar bits. No. Let's do Unstable Vortex. Because if I can get rid of one of these restores, and... no, two of these restores, then we pretty much have our entire pull, like, immediately. We don't need stings. I'll grab the pyre wall. I don't think it helps much. And I wish I could apply some of these things to my champ, but I can't. Let's see, why not Spike? 2 times armor? I mean, be okay. I'm gonna go for it. Like, there are absolutely similarities between this and Slay the Spire. I won't deny that. Okay. So let's get the Hornbreaker Prince. Drop Glimmer. They all die. Probably should have gotten rid of Bramble Ash when I got the chance, but, yeah, well. Okay. Nope, I am actually able to kill him. I might want to get one damaging spell that does like 5 damage. But yeah, both are great games. Oh, absolutely. Like, I would highly recommend both. I would definitely say they exist kind of in the same sphere, so I wouldn't start with both simultaneously, but if you've played a lot of Slay the Spire, and you want to play more, then here you go. So yeah, what we could use is the Armor Doubler or the Rage Doubler. If I could get both of those, we are virtually unstoppable. Quickness might not be bad, or some other things. Is this PC only? At the moment, there might be console ports at some point, but, like, this isn't even available for sale yet. This is still in an open beta that you can get access to through their Discord. So, I wouldn't exactly, cry foul that it's barely on any platforms. It'll come to other platforms when they're ready. I'm not rushing them. I mean, this is probably one of the best early access, like, betas I've ever played. Just in terms of, like, sheer quality and fun. Well, there's Reinforce. And there's Adaptive Mutation. We gotta get rid of Consume on both of those, if we want to be ridiculous. I got a lot of money, we don't want to go this way, so let's go over here and see what we get. Let's get Rage Does Not Decay, and let's get Rage 3. Root Split Mask would be nice. I'm trying to think here. So, Root Split Mask would root them to the top floor. But it's only going to be one guy. Let's just go for the raw damage. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Do we get rid of a card? Yeah. I guess let's see what we've got down below. No, we need the money. We want to go to the Merchant of Magic. I'd get rid of a card, but we want to go to the Merchant of Magic. If I can get rid of Consume on one of these, then we become insane. Let's see. So let's go for... Let's just keep stacking the Multi-Strike, because that's just a giant flat damage boost. If I can make it work. Should be fine. Let's see. We'll wait on the reinforce. Because I gotta get a little bit more rage, a couple other things. So yeah, biggest problem is to still hand bloat. We have too many things. I will kill them manually. Oh, that made him do more damage. I think that would have happened no matter what, though. Okay, do we pop the adaptive mutation, or do I reinforce now? This guy sucks. Adaptive mutation would give me a lot of extra immediate health. Now let's go for the armor, get rid of that. We'll wait on the adaptive mutation. Okay. Spikes are kind of rough. We'll be fine. So we get inflame. Keep buffing these. We do a ton of damage. We just need that ton of health. Okay. Inflame, Steel Enhancer, Adaptive Mutation, which gives me 125 HP, which is about as good as I was going to be able to get there. If we can get it so that doesn't consume, we become an unholy, unbeatable super monster. We just got to get rid of that consume. Skenya. I don't really want any of these. I could do Inferno and pretty much clear everything out before it reaches the top. It is an option, but it would be very expensive. And my guy kind of does that on his own. Second adaptive mutation. Heck yeah. Having two of them is a good alternative. I still gotta purge gate some other stuff. And frustratingly enough, the purge gate's over here. But we want to go for Herzl's Horde. Let's remove buffs. That can be helpful. Nothing gains double stack. Gosh darn it. Alright. Let's get rid of the Bramble Ash. I'm gonna squander a bit of stuff, because our biggest problem is actually hand limits right now. Oh, I guess look at the pyre remains. Yeah, because if I could make it so one of those... adaptive mutations didn't consume, then we could just cycle my stats up to infinity. It wouldn't even matter if he's getting rid of my stat boosts. Okay. We have a restore no matter what, which is good. Because I'm bone zoned if I do it any other way. Alright, stats up. Glim up. So I could do it in adaptive mutation, but I want to get a little bit more rage before I get there. Ideally, I'd like to do adaptive mutation twice, and that would make me ridiculous. What's the darkest dungeon game with the Necromancer called? Eratus, Lord of the Damned. Or Dead? It's one or the other. I forget. Yeah, it's my hand limitations. I think you can only have 10 cards in your hand at once. Well, I guess I can still draw everything. Okay, I'm still gonna hit the boss. Should be fine. Go hit Glimmer. We'll hit Glimmer. Okay, there we go. We are good. Lord of the Dead. Eratus is a fun game. I prefer this, though. There's I'm not going to say there's more tactical depth, because I think that might... I mean... It's not that there's less tactical depth. I enjoy the variety the deck bringers bring. Deck builders bring. I can word. And that's something not a lot of these, like, say Darkest Dungeon and Erratus have, comparatively. Okay, she's top floor, which means we want to potentially do some things here. Let's Inflame, Adaptive Mutation, Adaptive Mutation. So, now we do a shit ton of damage. Let's boost the rest of this. I was kind of hoping I could kill the boss before... But I just don't have enough multi-attack. If the little guy hadn't been there, we would have not been able to kill the boss, but we would have been able to do a stupid amount of damage to her all the same. Keep the armor. Everything is good. So a little bit more armor gain might not be a bad idea, but still. Yeah, Erratus is good. I'm considering it. I enjoyed Erratus more than I enjoyed Darkest Dungeon, but that's because it was a roguelike. And I think that's always going to be my answer, is that, like, I like having the... I'm not going to say the finality of a roguelike, but, like, usually when I play a roguelike, there's a very set beginning, middle, and an end that doesn't take too long. Darkest Dungeon is one of those games that takes forever. Let's just go with the extra energy, and we want none of these things. But yeah, I love Darkest Dungeon, but it's a game that takes so long to beat. And that's hard on me. Okay, let's go for Herzl's Horde. Skip it for the extra HP. Okay, those are pretty good. That's probably fine. Oh, we're gonna end up with way more trash mobs here. That might have been a mistake. Well, you know what? I pay for my mistakes with blood and iron. I have enough multi-attack, and they're going to be stunned. Main problem is they might hit the top, and that could get spooky. Okay, got one of them. That's a good sign. Let's see. Steel Enhancer. I don't think I'm going to be able to do any more. Luckily, they're not going to hit my main guy. They can't. And if there's only 3 of them, then we're good. That's 5. That's more than 3. Okay. Let's see. So let's start with Inflame. Oh, that's gonna hurt, ain't it? Okay, whatever. Adaptive Mutation. Impish Scholar. Adaptive Mutation again. And do I dupe my armor preemptively? I don't think I really need to. Do that, though? I'm not going to be able to kill any of them. I guess I should have used that on the lowest floor, in retrospect. Okay, so we get a welder helper. That's pleasant. The Inflame, that's some armor. Just keep boosting him. Hit these guys with that. Okay, so that one guy survives. So we're actually going to take some hits here. Giving all of these guys armor was a greedy and silly maneuver that I should not have done. Well, I learned. Okay. That works out in my favor. I probably should have inflamed and reinforced beforehand, but so be it. Should have also put him in the front. My Molten Imp in the front. I wasn't thinking about that. Alright, whatever. Fledgling Imp. Flame up. I guess I'm not going to be able to get a whole lot of armor on this one. Oh, he got it. Thank you, imps. You guys are actually kind of helpful. That's really nice, actually. Let's see. Let's do Glimmer. Let's do Transcend Imp. Put it in the front. It was kind of... That's kind of incredible, actually. Okay, so now we do a ton of damage. And then I'm just going to reinforce him. Okay, so that... Holy crap, Imp Cube. I was not expecting Imp Cube to be particularly helpful here, but it turned out Imp Cube is actually kind of everything I needed. And then some. Still probably not going to buff any of the imps, though, because I don't really need it. But, yeah, so I'm not quite soloing this. Once again, through the power of imps, we will win, but that's okay. I'm going to just drop the Pyre Chomper. Oh, right, the boss is stunned. Boss doesn't even get the chance to rebuttal. Oh, that's juicy business. Alright, extra stack of spikes. Kind of completely useless. I don't really apply spikes on this run. Let's grab important work. And not any of these things, I don't think. Actually, let's grab the Awoken's Rail Spike, if only because that makes everything free for some reason. Okay. So what do you think? Trinkets? Or dupes? I'm feeling dupes. Let's go this way. Okay. Let's dupe me up a Shift-Robe. Let's dupe up an Inflame. And let's purge Torch. And Restore, because I use neither. Alright, and then we can boost up. Multi-strike, Rage, or Slay gain armor. We're not slaying a whole lot. Let's go for the multi-strike. Okay, so he'll be removing buffs and debuffs, which is interesting. Okay. Hornbreaker Prince. Steel Enhancer. Drop the Fledgling Imp. That gets me some rage. Boost for a lot. Go for the Inflame. Draw a shit ton. And they're all free now. I think my entire deck is effectively de facto free. Which is amazing. Torch those guys. Go back up here. Can't do any more important works. I'll just torch the boss and we will wait. So, the one problem is, he is going to be wiping my buffs. So I should probably preserve it as best as possible. Drop the Molting Imp. Okay, so let's do an adaptive mutation. Do I do a second one? I am unsure. I really wish I could see my stats without. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna do it now. That puts me at nearly 1,000 damage on the what, second turn? I don't think I can get better than that anyway. Alright, so we got a Pyre Chomper. Less useful than I was hoping for. Yeah, we lost our Rage, which is a bit butts. But that doesn't necessarily mean I can't lay a good old smackdown on his face. This combo seems extra dumb. This is definitively one of the stronger runs I've ever had. One thing I learned a long time ago in Slay the Spire, but I never really kept to because I'm a lazy butt, is having a really thin deck is actually incredibly powerful. I'm just bad about managing that sort of thing because, you know. Okay, get another Molting Imp. If I can get a Transcendent Imp, I will be a happy camper. I don't know. I get wooed by cards. Cards that seem like they'd be good, I'm just like, oh shit, that'd be amazing. Let's grab that card. And it is good, but sometimes, you know, it's better to just have, like, the Inflame and the Strength doubling thing or something like that. Plus, there's kind of this element of randomness. I don't really feel like I'm playing a deck builder when I have a really thin deck, because I'm just kind of like, alright, let's just use the same cards over and over and over again. Let's see. But yeah, I'm just using the same cards over and over again, which I don't necessarily mind, but it's not quite as exciting as being like, okay, what am I going to pull next? And so on and so forth. Ooh. Impish Scholar. Damn it. I mean, useful. I was really hoping it would give me one of the adaptive mutations. But it could have given me two. I would have been a happy man. Well, plus side, got a shit ton of armor. Keep popping these. Burn him. Use the Awoken Rail Spike. Redraw my entire hand a second time around. You got rid of my rage, but it didn't matter. It doesn't matter. I will kill you before you lay a finger on me. You won't so much be able to caress my hornless... Why do I have no horn? What is this? This garbage. Let's see. Yeah, let's just get rid of him. For another glimmer for no good reason. Alright. Bam! I don't even get through all my attacks. That's good stuff. Not as high of a score as some of my other runs, but that was satisfying all the same. I like hitting random on some of these custom challenges. That's what I was looking for. I didn't want to just stack things in my favor. I want to solve the puzzle. Can I come up with a build that defeats this hard thing? And the answer is yes. I mean, that's kind of the point of the daily and whatnot.